Shelly's garden that we have to show people are the fruit cages. This has been, this is a masterpiece if anybody's ever seen it. So can you explain to us what is going on here?
It's a big Tinker Toy cage. I used PVC piping to construct this. There's connectors and all sorts of things. The whole purpose is to keep the birds off of the raspberries, strawberries, there's some watermelon in here, cucumbers. So this is netting.
What size netting did you use here?
This is the deer netting. I think it is 1/2 inch.
Okay.
I've had a little obstinate bird that seems to want to be in here every day, but it's just one, so I'm kind of getting to like
They
them.
know you're going to have some good stuff in here, so
Yep.
they're getting ready. Well, let's take a look through the fruit cages. So it looks like we have another row similar to what you have in the larger garden. So we have some really tall ceilings here. What's going to be planted here?
These are the raspberry rows. There'll be 45 raspberry plants planted in this row and that other row. This is another example of a back to Eden garden, like I talked about before, with the layering. There's leaves, there's wood chips, there's just regular old loam. And again, I want to make sure that this garden doesn't have bare soil on top, so I put the covering of more wood chips and pine needles. And that's to keep the water in, to protect the soil from just drying out, all that kind of stuff. This is a thermometer that says it's 56 degrees right now in the soil. So the raspberries are coming this week. I'm looking forward to planting those.
That'll be very exciting.
And these are raised up because this, again, like I was saying in the previous videos, is a floodplain. So I lifted them up. This is the irrigation hose, the 1/2 inch pipe that I'll put the little emitters in. This does not have the pre-drilled emitter holes in it because I wanted to make sure I put them in the right spots where the raspberry was.
Sure.
So they'll have one for each, probably every 12 inches I'll put a hole.
How far apart are you planting your raspberries? Do you know?
18 inches.
18 inches? So
But
12?
the suckers come up, so I'm gonna make sure that they get enough water.
Sure.
But again, hopefully this is not gonna be permanent because in the Back to Eden garden system, you should not have to water.
Right.
The covering will soak up the water, keep it moist, and even as my Back to Eden garden guru says, Paul, that in the nighttime, the mulch will soak up the dew and keep it in during the day. So I'm looking forward to trying out this and seeing what happens. So this is the raspberries, and there's more stuff in here too.
Oh, let's go check out the other stuff. Okay, so now you just told me that these are 6'8", right?
Yep.
Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Now, one of the tricks to doing one of these types of fruit cages is that you want to keep the birds off. And by just netting over a plant, the bird can still land on the plant itself and eat the fruit. So that's not going to work. You do want to raise up your netting. So that's what you constructed here. And again, this is just on a PVC and deer netting.
It is. And I did put some wire up on top here because I thought the netting was going to sink down. But down there, it has no wire, and I don't see an issue with that. So this is just pretty self-sustaining, self-supporting. It's working. And here's the strawberries here.
She has strawberries already planted here, and this is plenty tall for most people to be able to walk right through and pick without having to peel off netting and worry that something else will be digging up under the netting or anything. So this is a great room almost to have all your fruit growing.
It is. Yeah. And then again, the strawberries have the covering that I was talking about. So the soil, I mean, you can see down in there, it is damp.
Yeah.
And I watered it maybe 2 days ago.
Perfect. And we haven't had rain since, so that's a really good sign that it's already holding all the moisture in. So.
This is cucumber trellis here.
Great.
And there's going to be watermelons in the middle here. And there's another cucumber trellis on the other side there. So I'm using this entire space.
And how wide is this?
This is 8 feet.
8 feet wide.
Yep, and the raspberry rows are 2 feet.
Okay.
And then you've probably seen these ditches here, which will be filled in with mulch. I'm just waiting for chip drop. Hopefully somebody will drop me some chips pretty soon so I can fill that in. That's where I was getting a lot of the water from to pump into my pit.
Yeah, these trenches would be great to
Yep.
use
Yes.
there.
But it floods, and so you want to kind of keep it high and dry. And then here is a future blueberry patch where it's between the two boards. I need to put some wood chips and some pine needles down to acidify the soil a bit. And then there'll be some cherry bushes right here and possibly some Juneberry or serviceberry bushes on the other side there too. So I want the grandbabies to be able to come here and pick berries and just
And
enjoy. And
We do have
apples.
apple trees that we planted last year.
Honey crisp apples, yep. So
Our own, our own fruit, really.
you won't even need to go to the grocery store.
That'd be great.
Buy $1.70 organic cucumber.
Hurts.
Hurts a lot. Yep, so
Well,
that's the goal.
That'd be great. We're looking forward to it. But that is all for us today, everybody. As always, please like and subscribe. And thank you very much for taking us on a wonderful tour of your garden
Anytime.
and all of your systems in place. Thank you very much. Have a great day and happy harvesting.
I got